Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Unfashionable Podcast. Welcome back to our Sunday strategy for the week of August 10th through August 16th. My name is Andi, for those of you who might be new here. Hi, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this week's episode. I hope you're ready to get it right and tight. So starting off with Monday, we have the 9 of Hearts, aka the 9 of Cups. So I feel like on Monday, you'll be feeling really good, really accomplished perhaps. Like Mondays are sucky days, you know? We don't really look forward to Mondays because we have to go back to work, back to the mundane. But this Monday in particular is looking real special. It's looking real romantic also. I feel like origami and paper mache could be significant to this collective. Even writing, communication with your hands through art, if that makes sense. I feel like this envelope and this pen and project that you have going on here, it's kind of like you're opening it up to others and allowing others to see your true self, your true heart, and your true desires. You're not even caring what other people think anymore, and that's why you're able to do things differently now. This key and this envelope at the top of the card here symbolizes to me like shipment, like you got things going out, you got clients, you got customers, like you're creating something for other people to receive, and now you're doing it with like so much contentment, and you can't even believe that you achieved it, but you did it, and I'm so proud of you. You have a lot of work to do. So after this video, I would get right to it. You're very deep. You bring so much to the table. You're a star as well. So note to self for Monday, August 10th, whatever you're doing, do it with your heart. Do it with your full passion, with your full integrity, and just see what happens. Put passion into that project. Put passion into every project that you do, and see how it comes back to you. Moving to Tuesday, August 11th, we have the 4 of Swords. And you are signing checks, babe. Checks are being delivered. I would say straight to your door, but in this instance, it's gonna be instant, baby, to your bank account. Not to your door, not by mail. I'm talking direct deposit. Opportunities that have been written out for you. And it's all because you've decided to remain light as a feather. Stiff as a board in your focus, but light as a feather with the outcome. That's super beautiful. You've learned to let go and receive exactly what's meant for you. Because what's meant for you will always find you. Confirmation. I feel like with that ash just falling off of the incense, like old patterns. Look at all that debris that the incense caused. That's like 5 or 6 years of you working hard, and people perhaps thought you were hardly working. They don't know what went on behind the scenes, and they don't have to. That's why it's cloudy. Only you know what you've been through. You've been busy. These pins are like scrabbling, so you've been beyond busy. More busy than anyone can comprehend. But they're gonna say, what do you mean? They're gonna be so confused when they learn about your opportunities. Why? Because they didn't see the work that you put into it. You see all those hearts in there? All that passion? All that pressure? This paper is being held together by pressure, by folds. But you didn't fold. You kept creating bigger and better every time. So note to self for Tuesday, noise is just noise. Don't listen to outside opinions because they don't know what it took for you to get here. Some of your feathers are gone with the wind. If they doubt you, then leave them in the past. If they discourage you, then show them exactly who you are, exactly why you don't play games. You've let people get in your way for far too long, and it's time to live life lighter, easier. Don't let the noise distract you. Moving to Wednesday, August 12th, we have the Four of Coins here. The Four of Pentacles. And with the two lions on the coins, I feel like either you're a Leo or you're building a legacy. And we know that legacies start off small. The years on these coins are sticking out to me. I think it says 1812. So think about all the companies that established themselves in 1812. Think about all the companies that are establishing themselves today in 2026. We are the history in the making. I feel like these are pennies. Damn, I've never honestly noticed that. I have never ever noticed that these are pennies. It literally says penny on there. And that just tells me that you are going from pennies to pillions, if that existed. Pennies, rags to riches, babe. All because you decided to stay courageous, to stay on your path, and to not let anybody or anything get in your way. You always known that you were meant for big things, for royalty, for the best of the highest of standards. And that's exactly what you're going to get because you never gave up on that. No matter how hard it got, no matter how broke you were, or no matter how broken you were. You kept creating, you kept going, and you didn't let anything stop you. Whatever you're doing, you are building a legacy for you, for your family, for your future. So don't stop now. Don't give up now, just because it's hard on the outside. I automatically got like a Haagen-Dazs ice cream in my mind, because they have like a hard chocolate shell, but inside it's so creamy and full of vanilla bean ice cream. Life is hard, and that's why we have that chocolate peanut-filled shell all over us. But inside, we're all just vanilla ice cream. Not boring, but delicious. Build that company. Take that risk. I know it's scary. So, note to self for Wednesday, break the stigma. Don't be scared of being in rooms where other people think you don't belong. Don't be afraid to break the rules. Don't be afraid to break generational curses around money. You can live the life that you want. You can be as stacked as you want. But it takes a sense of courage. Moving to Thursday, August 13th, 8:13. That could be a sign for somebody. We have Temperance. And this looks like a cute little moment. It's like a meeting, or it's like a meeting, but it's a meeting of the minds. Ooh, I love that. It's like she's thinking what her next move is, and this guy is like, oh my God, what is she gonna decide? But also, he's giving her very, very good advice. That's why she's so fucking contemplative. But they're drinking a cup of tea, and they're relaxing. So there's no need to panic. Everything is organic. The windows in the back, I don't know if it's a window or a wall. Perhaps I think it's a wall. So that tells me that there's a wall between you and your decision. But I feel like she's being convinced of something also. The tea is piping hot. He's almost looking at her like, who are you? Kind of unrecognizable, but in a good way. Not like she changed, but everything around her has changed for the better. And she's just sitting there yeah, it's just another day. I feel like scrubs, nurses could be significant. I feel like she is giving nurse energy, medical energy, and he's giving fucking Prince / he just came from a voyage. So 2 different worlds colliding. But 2 different worlds colliding for the better because they're able to have a cup of tea together. There's nothing terrible going on in this card. It's very wholesome and even moody. Dare I say romantic? Maybe. But she's looking towards the light, so that tells me that whatever future that she is looking into is very, very bright. So note to self on Thursday, August 13th, take your time with decisions, with people, with yourself. Take the time to entertain the idea of going forward or entertain the idea of allowing someone else to give you a different perspective. Be open, in other words. Moving to Friday, August 14th, we have the Ace of Pentacles on a Friday. Shout out. And look at that. It's not a penny anymore, is it? It's not a penny anymore, is it? It's a fucking phoenix rising from the motherfucking ashes, bro. Look at that. Wow. No, I can't even make this shit up. I told you, rags to riches. You don't need all of this. You need just one big one. Take that however it resonates. Wow, the Ace of Pentacles on a Friday. Oh my god, my stomach. Do you see how like giddy and happy and like excited I am? That's because that's how giddy, happy, and excited you might feel on Friday. And then we have the Lovers after that. Goddamn. This weekend is about to be life-changing. I don't want to say life-changing because people just take it with a grain of salt. But anything could be life-changing. Changing your perspective, changing the feng shui of your house. Move 28 things in your house on Friday. Better yet, do that on Thursday because you have the time. Move 28 things around in your home. Move the energy around. I feel like things have been stagnant for too long. The word young is coming out to me on the Ace of Pentacles. And that tells me that you perhaps are like way too young to be having this much money. But you're responsible. It's a green card. You're actually owed all of this money. And not in an arrogant way, but karma owes you all this dinero that you don't even know about. I'm not really getting much from this Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling like it's a little bit of a secret that you have to keep close to your heart, specifically because I see this locket keychain. So whatever happens on Friday, whether it's an idea, a perspective change, an opportunity in real life, keep it close to your heart first, decide, and then tell everybody else. That's the only way you'll get your peace. Because usually, if you tell anybody about your plans, some people do not have the best intentions, and they can spoil them. They won't obviously take them away from you, but they'll get into your head and cause you to believe that this opportunity wasn't meant for you, when in fact, it has your name written all over it. So note to self on Friday. Whatever it is, keep it close. Tell no one until the time is right. Moving to Saturday, we have the Lovers, and it's kind of crazy because I actually have the Sunday card off to the side here, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I actually pulled the Lovers today for our daily card pool. If you know, you know. And this Lovers is looking real cute because it looks like a continuation of this conversation. She's not a nurse anymore. She's a princess. And he's not on a journey anymore. He's found his place. Wow, that's so gorge. And the best of all is that they found it with each other, no matter how long it took, because the background to me is looking a little ashy. It's giving like Haunted Mansion before the family gets there, or during, because there's spider webs everywhere, right? Oh my god, it's giving like the Haunted Mansion couple at the end. Whoever you are partnering with, whoever you are perhaps in love with, whatever you're doing is working. Whatever you have been doing has worked, should I say. And now I'm just getting a sense of like unity. Like, no, she wasn't playing. during temperance, right? On Thursday. And now she's like, you see, I've made the decision to move forward with everything that I love and adore in this life. Why was I contemplating? Perhaps this is like another someone in your ear. And that's why you look, now I'm getting like she looks off-put. He looks like he's convincing her, but she doesn't look entertained by it. That's why she's looking directly past him and not at him. While we have the lovers, they're looking right into each other's eyes, communicating through eye contact, through mind contact. Whoa. So remember on Friday, I told you to keep it close, keep it silent until you make the decision. I think Saturday is the day that you make the decision. Make a decision. Not necessarily with everyone and their mama in mind, but with you, yourself, and your future in mind. And that will lead you to make ultimately the right decision for yourself. Moving to Sunday, our final and last card of the week, we have the Sun. So my Leo collective, my Leo placements, this week is very significant for us. Isn't it so cute? Look at the windows are open and everything is so bright. Compared to Temperance midweek, when you didn't know what was right. I think this guy is this guy. This guy has nothing to do with this guy. Keep that in mind. Because this guy's back. But this guy, he wasn't trying to convince you to do something wrong. I don't want to scare you there. It could be even your mind, your masculine energy, perhaps allowing you to think that you are not capable. But he's there to tell you that you're more than capable. And here he is. He's like, look at you. You did it. And she's like, yes, I did it. And we aren't in the Haunted Mansion no more, baby. We're in your mansion. This is a party. People are coming up to you. Perhaps not on Sunday, whatever that means for you. But people are congratulating you. They're seeing you for the first time ever, if ever, in your light, in your softness, despite the darkness that you may have came from. You literally fucking did it. Get used to people coming up to you and thanking you and saying hi to you. Just be ready to be filled with so much gratitude. The sun came out on Sunday, bro, on our Sunday strategy. This is crazy. Too much energy. Too bright. I feel like the windows in the background, they're giving me like checkers and chess vibes. But you're not playing checkers or chess anymore, babe. You won. Sweepstakes could be significant. You never know when you're going to win big. So why not try? I'd hug you if I could. That was such a beautiful message. That brings us to our aligned assignment of the week for August 10th through August 16th. Face your fears and your shadows head on. You don't want to be back in a box, in that gray, shadowy box that other people put you in. You are here to do way more than people can even imagine, more than you can even imagine. It's time to let the light in, and it's time to let all of those shadows go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. If anything I touched on hit a sweet spot for you, please let me know. Please do not forget to subscribe so you do not miss out on any future unfashionable moments with me. I love you so much, and always, please remember, showing up as your higher self, showing up as your hottest self is never off trend.